All right, tough game, competitive game. Came down there to the end, missed a couple opportunities to advance the ball or keep drives going. Thought the quarterback played well. Made a lot of good decisions, throws. Couldn't get our run game going. Tried a variety of runs. Give them credit; they did a good job of shutting down our run game. So that was huge. The big play to 88, but. Again, competitive game. Give them a lot of credit. Tough one.
Brian, were there any common denominators to not getting across the goal line or not getting down there as much?
Yeah, we were 0 for 2 when we got down there. So, again, some of those were third down conversions where we had some opportunities to get there. I think we punted one time. Hit some fourth downs. But ultimately, we threw out the ball out there to Wan'Dale on the one, and they made a good tackle on him. Had an opportunity there on the right-hand side to keep the drive going. I thought, a big difference was we kind of controlled the game in the passing game, but we didn't do enough in the running game. And to give them credit, you knew they were going to get some of it fixed, but we got to do a better job than that.
Was there any thought to going for it on fourth down after the Wan'Dale catch that took you guys down to like the 3-4 yard line?
No, we were gonna go for points on that one. Yeah.
Why?
To get 3 points. I mean, it was a close game, so we didn't know what we need at the end there. But we were gonna kick it.
Can you elaborate on Daniel?
Daniel? Yeah, no, 3 games in a row. I'm proud of the young man. He's made good decisions. He's thrown the ball where he needs to throw the ball. I mean, the last play to Hyatt, that's heave it down there and see if we can get a DPI or we can go up and try to make a play. But I thought, for 3 games he's been locked in. He's played well. He's seen the field. He's delivered the ball where he needs to. Again, we had some opportunities to continue drives today as well. So I'm proud of how he's performed, how he's prepared. He's done a nice job for us.
You saw that last play was right in front of you with Malik. What did you see there? It looked close, and did he get
No, I thought he did a great job of keeping his feet in bounds. It was a perfect throw, and as he was going to the ground, the ball kind of got jarred out there. But he put it right where he needed to put it on a scramble, and it was close. It was game of inches.
How do you see how Malik got
I'm going to see him right after this. I was going to stop in. He was with the doctors right before I came in here. I'll see him right after.
DJ obviously hit him on the deep one when he was wide open early, but otherwise the deep connections seemed like he was underthrowing a lot. Any comment on it there? Why do you think that was?
I'd have to go back and look at it. The one I know they jumped off sides and we had a chance. I think Slayton over on the right-hand side and missed that one. But I'll go back and watch the tape.
That's kind of been lacking in general. If no, is that a concern? You haven't been able to hit on those down the field throws?
Yeah, you'd like to hit him.
Is there any comment? Because that's something that he struggled with. Daniel did in a lot of the camp practices we were at.
Yeah, I mean. Look, we missed that one. I know that. Again, I thought the quarterback played well. You'd like to have all completions, but certainly something we want to continue to work on.
Dave's
Yeah.
on a Dow screen touchdown. The rest of the 2 flags in that play, and then he picked it up. Did you get an explanation, anything, why he picked it up? Or?
Yeah.
I saw you were pretty young.
Yeah. I thought it was a different call than what they made. They thought one called illegal downfield, and then he said it wasn't. I thought they were going to call something different.
Oh, they said downfield, not
He wasn't. Yeah, not a hold. Legal man downfield. I thought it was a potentially different call, but.
What about on the calls part? What about before, like the opening drive? Obviously, there was the penalty call that you guys face mask. The replay showed it was kind of supposed to be the other way around.
Yeah, that's what they told me upstairs.
What did the refs tell you about that?
Yeah, you'd have to ask them, but guys saw it upstairs. That's what they told me. Same thing you said.
Brian, there were only 4 games into Malik's career, but just talk about his ability to change the game and the way he's playing so far.
Yeah, I think he's doing some good things. Again, glad we have him. Thought Wan'Dale did some good things for us tonight. The guys, when they got their other opportunities. I'm going to see him here. I hope he's okay.
You're relying so much on him, like a lot, right? 13, 14 targets a game. Are you?
How many did Wan'Dale have?
He had over 10 also. Double digits. But are you content with? Do you need more from the other guys, right? Because
How many did Wan'Dale have? 10.
11K.
11 So again, there's 2 guys right there. You're not going to be able to throw the ball, to 5 guys 10 times a game. Those are 2 of our really good players, and I think that's what you try to do, whether you're devising games, is to try to get your best guys involved and supplement them with, I think I got a lot of confidence in the other guys. If they do stuff to take them away, Jordan, sure. Yeah, if they're going to. But we were doing a lot of different things, too, to try not to let them do that. If you saw some different types of shifts and things like that to put the defense on edge, and, to have 2 guys that have however many, 10 and whatever, I don't have the numbers, but that's what you try to do, is get your best guys involved and then supplement them with the other guys in the pass game.
I'm talking almost more like explosive plays, because if it's like, almost like if he's not getting the explosive play, like where else are you getting it from right now?
Yeah, look, I thought the quarterback threw the ball where he needed to throw it to the guys that he needed to throw it to today.
Dave, when you were facing those third down situations, it looked like you guys really like throwing to Wan'Dale and to Malik in space and letting them, they're catching it seems like before the sticks. Is that playing to your personnel? Is that philosophical? Is that the way the Cowboys are playing you? Because
Yeah.
It seemed like a couple of those plays were short of the sticks.
Yeah, some of them were, with stuff behind it as well. So, again, you make one guy miss, which I have a lot of confidence in the 2 players that you mentioned, and making people miss in space, and I would count on them, to do that.
What adjustments did they make from Booth when they went to Oruwariye? Was there an adjustment that they made that kind of changed your approach out there? Or?
No.
Did you feel like the way you played them tonight showed progress in how you're playing in this rivalry?
Yeah. Again, the result stinks, but I thought there was improvement. I think there's been continual improvement at the results. Again, last week we got the result we wanted. This week we didn't, which is hurtful. It hurts. It's painful. You work your butt off. We had a good short week, but we played the game, the way we needed to play it. Just missed out on a couple things. I would say we just, we got to do a better job in the run game, and that starts with me. But, we tried a variety of things. We couldn't really get much going. That's why the passing game, I thought that was the right way to go with it, but just not fully go into passing every play. Be able to stay on track a little bit, and we went backwards on a couple of these runs. They made some nice plays, did a nice job at the line of scrimmage. We went inside, went outside with quarterback run. Just wasn't our night in the run game.
Defensively, what do you think about Kayvon?
Yeah, I'll go back and look at it, yeah.
Were they selling out at all, Brian, to stop the run?
They did a couple things when we were in certain personnel groups where they brought a weak safety and stuff like that. But I wouldn't say – I thought they did a good job of either defeating blocks or, slipping blocks, making tackles. We were going to come into the game and we wanted to try to establish the run game, something that we wanted to do. And we just – we kept sticking them in, as I think that's important to do, but we didn't get much out of it.
Obviously, coming in, Lamb is their number 1 threat.
Yeah.
The first half, you get to lose. What do you think about the plan or the execution?
I thought the plan was good. It was some short pass. The long one to Tay was a man-to-man play, and he won man-to-man, and then he ran away from it. So that was the big one that he hit. The smaller ones, they're going to have those with good players. But the big one, he made a nice play. He's a heck of a player.
Do you think it's added too much to have Tay having week after week to travel with these number 1 wide receivers?
Yeah, but there's different things that we do relative to with the safety calls. I think Shane does a good job of mixing it up.
Anything else?
Dave, do you feel like, especially the last 2 years, they've really taken it to you guys up front on both sides of the ball? Do you feel like tonight maybe you guys stabilize there and that will allow you to move forward here?
Yeah. Again, I think we did some good things, Art. Obviously not good enough. You didn't get the result we want, but, I was proud of the way we competed. I think we gave up 1 sack, only got 1 sack. They had 3.5 yards rushing. Was that it? We had, less than 1 probably. And then, the turnover at the end is a turnover at the end. I'm not concerned about that, but got to get the ball, got to finish in the red zone, which we've done the last couple weeks. We just, we came up short a little bit. But again, I thought the guys competed the right way, did what they needed to do during the week. We just came up a little bit short.
Was there any kind of common denominator when you guys were getting down towards scoring that you just couldn't break the end zone?
Yeah, I think just didn't execute in those positions. We got behind the sticks with some penalties and some unforced errors, and just didn't execute the same as we had, leading up to that point. So I thought we moved the ball well and drove it, but we didn't finish. And, we got to go back and see what we could have done better there.
How frustrating is it for you as a quarterback not being able to get your team into the end zone?
Very frustrating. Very frustrating. We're expected to score touchdowns and put points on the board. And in a game that I felt like we were able to do a lot and move the ball well and execute a lot of stuff well. We didn't execute the red zone stuff and didn't punch it in. So that's frustrating, yeah.
How does an inability to run the ball as an offense impact you as a passer?
Well, I think, I thought there was, there's some opportunities in the pass game that we got to convert. And for the most part, I thought we did a good job executing, and pass pro was good, and receivers did a good job getting open. I think we'll look at some things we can do better in the run game. And, I thought the pass pro was really good. Execution in the pass game for the most part was pretty good. So, we got to look at where we can improve across the board and get going.
Is there already one pass play that you would like back out of anything you've seen tonight?
I think there were some opportunities out there that, got a hit. And like I said, I thought the execution for the most part was pretty good. But, we certainly left some plays out there.
Specifically, was there one particular thing, maybe like on the offsides to slide down that way?
Yeah, I think that one, getting the ball out there. Some of those down the field throws, got to hit them.
Do you think Malik had that catch on the 4th down play?
It looked like he did from my view on it. He played a heck of a game again, and he's shown up for us big time. So we'll keep trusting him with it.
Daniel, the first drive of the game, made the 39-yard pass to Malik. Rest of the game, nothing of 30-plus yards. Just some of those downfield throws you guys were missing on. Is that something mechanically or just miscommunication? What was going on in some of those downfield throws?
I don't know. I think just got to hit him and give a guy a chance to make a play. So I look at it, see where we can improve. I thought for the most part we moved the ball well in the pass game, and maybe we didn't hit a 30-yarder, but we hit 15, 20-yarders and moved it well. So we'll look at where I'll look at where I can improve on those down the field opportunities.
It seemed like on a few of those third downs, you were throwing the ball underneath and trusting Malik and Wan'Dale specifically to pick up the yardage after the catch there. Was that schematically what the Cowboys were offering? Was that a focus to get those guys in space?
I think that's always part of our plan. I think, the way we a lot of those plays are designed to have options underneath that the coverage, dictates that's where the ball is supposed to go. And we trust our guys to, catch and run, and they've done that well. Wan'Dale had a few big ones. Malik did too. So, it's, that's certainly part of the game is catching and running and breaking tackles, and they did a good job with it.
Can you feel good about going toe-to-toe with them tonight, or do you not feel that way?
Feel good. We don't feel good about losing. We didn't do enough to win, and we're frustrated. We're not discouraged. I think we're still confident in our team and what we can do, but no, we don't feel good about losing.
You guys haven't been able to score a touchdown yet here at home in the first 2 games you've had here. What do you say to the fans about that, or out there supporting you guys?
Yeah, we got to punch it in, got to finish drives. We did that well last week in Cleveland, did that well in Washington. I don't think there's anything different about this football field. It's the same size and playing the same game, so we just got to punch it in.
Darius, how frustrating was it kicking field goals tonight instead of getting touchdowns?
Extremely. I think we got down there twice in the red. Was unable to score, and then we had other drives where we got ourselves in field goal range and killed ourselves in penalties, and had other drives where we just had execution errors. I had one of them. We had others as well.
What was yours?
The play I didn't make on the right side. We're in the red.
The third,
Third down, yeah.
You got to make that catch?
Do you think you have to make that catch for yourself?
For sure, 100% gotta make that. I make that at least extends the drive. We got a chance of scoring right there, so take accountability for that.
I mean, do you feel like you were close? I mean, you guys obviously couldn't run the ball at all. So how much pressure did that put on the passing, attack for everything, really?
Yeah, I mean, it definitely ended up coming down to us making plays in the passing game, and we made a lot. We made enough to get down there, but we didn't make enough to score, and ultimately you got to score to win. So you got to find a way to make more with this team.
You know, this is not the result you want, but are we at the beginning of seeing something with Malik, something special maybe, the way he's been playing?
For sure. He's done a great job these last 4 weeks. He's played really well. And I wouldn't expect it to change going forward.
As well as you guys played offensively, is it hard to look at the scoreboard and see what's 15 points at the end of the game?
For sure. Because, I mean, I think we scored every drive in the first half, and then the second half. Like I said, we moved the ball well. We literally shot ourselves in the foot multiple times.
The way Daniel was playing, he was very efficient, Darius. I'm sure you had confidence in the second half that you would be able to rally, correct?
Of course. He's played great the last 2-3 weeks. He's playing really good ball. It honestly just came down to the rest of us either not committing penalties or making plays on the ball.
You guys move the ball as well as you did, but can't get in the end zone.
It's tough, frustrating, and it's just, we got to look at the film and see where we need to execute better. It's frustrating.
Daniel, I'm sure you expected a lot more from the running game tonight, and whatever it wasn't working. Could you give us a thumbnail as to what you saw?
We just need to execute better. It came down to small details and things that we need to, again, look at and pick up the fine details of our execution, and just need to execute better.
That rushing defense came in as the worst ranked one in the league. Did you guys expect to have more success on the ground?
I think we were well prepared. I think we came in with a good game plan. Like I said, I just think we didn't execute the way we wanted to.
Thank you, Daniel.
The passing game did get going in the first half. It was very efficient and certainly moved the ball a lot. That's got to be something to build on.
Yeah, I think DJ played great. I think our receivers played great. When it just came down to it, it just came down to small details, and I think they need to pick it up in the run game.
Can you just repeat the face mask?
Yeah, I tried to ask an explanation. Didn't get any. Just saw a video on it. It looked like you grabbed my face mask. But, it's up to them. That's their call. So hopefully they get it right.
Daniel, how do you pick up the pieces off a game that I'm sure was emotionally draining? It's got to be rough. You're not even going to have a game this weekend now.
Yeah, we got to look at the film. We got to get together as a group. Leaders got to be leaders in moments like these. We got to step up, stay together. It's a long season. There's a lot of football left to be played. So just stick together, keep going, and execute when we need to execute.
I'm surprised you guys didn't run the ball better tonight.
I guess you could say that, but we just got to do what we got to do. Knowing who we got to block, knowing who we got to fit up with. That includes us as receivers, includes everybody in the offense. It takes all 11 minutes for that game to go. So.
Did they do anything that surprised you in terms of your defense?
Not specifically. I'm not too much in the trenches and knowing what the calls are with the mics and stuff like that. So I couldn't really speak on that too much with the run defense.
Wan'Dale, you feel you were close, you yourself on some of those plays? Maybe one, slip on a leg tackle, or a couple of things that you look at the films, is that what you think you're going to see?
I don't got to think. I can see it in my head right now. Yeah. So, but yeah, no question about it.
So what is that? Can you get past? Is that something you can just?
Yeah, I'm good. You definitely got to get past it. You got to move on. You got to move on to the next game. So, continue to get better and just see where I could have got better in those aspects. So.
The one play on the sideline, probably the one that you'd like to have back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh yeah. No question about it. That's the biggest play, and then that third down at the end. So.
You thought you should have had that one.
Yeah. I say. Even no matter what, got holding or not, I feel like I should always make that play. So.
What have you seen from DJ? Did they cover you differently than you anticipated?
Not necessarily. I knew the guy that would kind of be over me would kind of be a 5-footed guy and just want to grab me and just kind of ride my hip the whole way. But that was about it. So.
What have you seen from DJ over the last 3 games?
Shoot, just confidence. You see his confidence growing, and you can tell he's just getting more and more comfortable and taking command of the offense and just getting the ball to the guys that need to get it. So.
How tough is it, as a team, to
process is being so close?
Yeah, had a lot of close games so far this season, last 3 weeks, and it's tough when you can feel the game kind of right there and slips through your hands right at the end, and felt like we had what we needed. Felt like we were really moving the ball really well today and just weren't able to get it done today. It's really frustrating, but nothing we can do about it. We got to keep going forward. It's only week 4. The season's not even a quarter over. I believe in this team, and we got some time to put some games together.
What have you seen from Daniel just over the last 3 games?
Yeah, he's been really efficient. He's been taking care of the ball extremely well, putting us in the right positions to score points. And he's got to keep doing the same thing. And he's feeling very comfortable with this offense. And from offensive line, we gotta be a bit more proficient in the run game. And I felt like if we were able to do that today, it would have helped us a lot more. And he's been delivering the ball really well. Receivers been getting open down the field, and it's been looking really good. And really happy with how he's been playing so far.
You had a number of drives in between the red zone and then 0 for 3 in the red zone, settling for field goals. Can you put your finger on one thing in particular that was the common thread for not being able to get it further to the goal line?
We had a lot of mistakes today, whether that was in our blocking schemes or we'd get down deep in their territory and get a holding call or some kind of penalty and kind of just shooting ourselves in the foot. And it was tough. Those kind of things, if you're trying to score touchdowns, I think we were 0 for 2 in the red zone. And to get down on the red zone, you have to score points. You have to score touchdowns. You can't be setting up for field goals, and that's something that hurt us.
The word complementary football is always used all the time. The defense kept you guys in the game right down to the very end, and that's got to be a positive, I'm sure. It was giving you guys some hope.
Definitely, yeah. I think we played a really complimentary game 4 days ago when we were at Cleveland, and we were looking to stack that. And I think we did. We did play complimentary in some parts of it. Defense gave us a short field. We had a great punt return. Got the ball to about the 50-yard line, and I felt like that's a drive we got to punch it in for a touchdown. But yeah, we got to do better on offense and converting those field goals into touchdowns.
You heard coming in, obviously, the Cowboys were really struggling stopping the run. I guess I'm pretty disappointed not to be able to.
Definitely. We knew we wanted to run the ball this game. We were not able to do that. They had a good plan for us. They stopped us. We weren't able to really do anything at all in the run game in the first half, and the pass game was saving us down the field. I felt like we held up and protected really well, but we want to be a good offense. We have to put that ball in 26 hands and let them run free, and we weren't able to do that today.
What was your reaction to Malik's performance today?
Malik's tough. He is a dog. He's out there. He gives all out every single play, making tough catches, taking some big hits, popping right back up. Love to see that as a rookie. I think he's one of the leaders on this team, being so young. Puts everything out there, plays really hard, and we love to see that. And that kind of fires us up when he's out there making plays with a lot of passion.
You have 10 days before you see Seattle here.
Yeah.
I mean, how much are you itching for this one?
Yeah, everyone's hungry in this locker room. It's not like we're going to put our head down and be like, damn, we lost this game. We lost the game. It's not, they didn't beat us. I feel like we beat ourselves. And so that's a cliche thing to say in the NFL, but I feel like this game is a true thing. If you go back and watch the tape, pass protection, I feel like we did a great job. Keeping Daniel clean, letting him get through all his reads. Run game, we need to be better as offensive line, and we will be.
Why do you say you feel like you beat yourself more than being you?
It's just little things, like little mental errors like me. I went the wrong way on one play. A couple other guys took turns doing things, and you can't win games like that. In order to win games, especially against teams like that, you need to be clean and damn near perfect.
Did you think that Daboll might go for it on the 4th down from the 3-yard line when you guys kicked the short field goal?
Yeah, that's a hard call, because you want to get the points. And what was the score at that game?
14-9.
Yeah, 14-9. If you don't get that, then, they get the ball back with all the momentum. You take the points, and it's 14-12. And, you're within range of them. And the defense gets to start, you get back out there. And, if we don't get a touchdown, we at least get a field goal and go up 15-14, So it's kind of playing the numbers game. And, the risk factor, is the risk greater than the reward? So little things like that.
You saw the numbers coming in, but their run defense. Why do you think you guys didn't, exploit that time?
Yeah, I think that, like I said, we just need to execute better and, just run some of the plays that are more confident and better at.
I think that we, like me personally, I need to execute better, and I'm sure the rest of the guys can say that too. And so we'll watch the film and get in there on Monday, practice, get right, and be ready for Seattle.
1-3, are you still optimistic?
Hell yeah, confident as hell. Confident as hell. I mean, shoot. I mean, we were in every game other than Minnesota. In Minnesota, we killed ourselves. This is a really good team. We're a really good team at 1-3, and by the end of the year, our record will reflect that.